Grace. I'm from the Tron Micro Cloud team. So in this session, we're going to talk about how you can do the deep security to Cloud One workload security migration workshop. So let's get started. So these are some of the things we'll cover in this session. So we're going to go through the overview of the hands-on lab, and then we're going to show you the prerequisites for the hands-on lab, how you can get started, and after the hands-on lab, what you should be doing. Okay, let's start with the overview first. So in this one, we are very focused on one thing, which is deep security to Cloud One workload security migration. So all of you who are attending, you already have a deep security agent. So we'll be showing you how you can do a migration to Cloud One. So in this one, we're going to have a simulation of the AMHIP's multi-tenant environment, and then we're going to migrate to Windows and Red Hat instances. So the good thing about this whole labs is that you don't have to create any resources in your CSP, so everything has been created for you. So all you need to do and focus on is the migration. So things like security groups in AWS, network security groups in Azure, VPC endpoints, private endpoints, EC2 instances, and VMs. So all these things have been created for you, and also we are assuming that you already know how to do all these things by yourself. So we will be doing that again in the hands-on lab session. So now let's go through the process. So in the deep security components, you first need to check the DS agents version and status. And after that, you need to check the DS manager version. So you have two things to check. Now after that, you need to add the proxy to migrate without internet. So in this case, you have to connect the endpoints. Now after that, you can do the migration. So please check your migration policies and do a verification. And then after that, you can start migrating the agents upon verification. Now we're moving to the Cloud One components. So first, you need to create a Cloud One trial account. So some of you already have a Cloud One account. Please do not use that. So do spend 2 minutes creating an account because if you use the real one, it's going to start charging. So after you have the Cloud One account ready, there are certain things we need to prep. So first, you need to set up the multi-factor authentication within the Cloud One console. And after that, you need to create a migration role within the Cloud One console as well. And then lastly, you just need to create the API key to link your Cloud One workload security to your deep security. So what are some of the prerequisites for this hands-on lab? Very straightforward. First of all, you just need a laptop with internet access. And then make sure you have Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge, depending on what your preference is. You need to have a valid email address to set up the Cloud One trial account. So in this case, you can either use your work address, email address, or your personal email address. Then you need to have remote desktop client on your PC or laptop. So if you're using a Windows, that's already default part of your laptop. If you're using a Mac, you have to download this Microsoft Remote Desktop for macOS. Lastly, please allocate 1 hour for this entire hands-on lab. So we've had some attendees before who were able to complete it within 45 minutes. But just in case you might have some challenges connecting or getting a lab name, so just allocate 1 hour of your time. Cool, now let's get started with the hands-on lab. So you all have access to this website. So this is where all the challenges are. And you'll be able to see this video on that page as well. So let's go through some of the widgets on this page. First of all, there is an option for you to schedule a consultation with our cloud solutions architects. So we do recommend that you do a consultation after you've completed the hands-on lab, because as you are doing it, it would have addressed some of your queries. So once you click on the button, you'll be able to see a calendar that shows you the availabilities of our cloud solutions architects. And then you can definitely choose a date and a time that works for you. So what's the scope of the consultation you can expect from that 1 hour? So first of all, the consultants are from Tron Micro, they're not from GovTech. So if you have any government-related queries, we will direct you to a GovTech representative. So this consultation is entirely focused on technical issues relating to the DS to Cloud One workload security migration. So if you have questions about pricing, commercials, licensing, we will connect you with our sales experts. And lastly, we're giving priority to tenants who have completed this hands-on lab. That's why earlier I suggested that you do the hands-on lab first. So if you still have additional questions after going through the hands-on lab, then definitely schedule a chat with us. So the second widget is called the lab guide. So if you click on it, it will open up another page that shows you how you can remote into your laptop. So just follow the steps from there. It's really, really straightforward. And then the third one is this thing called a pop-up. So what it does is it will open up a second page of what you're looking at right now. So you can look at this video and do the hands-on lab at the same time. The fourth one is an FAQ page. So here we have curated a list of the most commonly asked questions from our other customers. So if you have any challenges as we are going through the migration workshop, or even after that, you can definitely refer. you.